Because it wasn't Brian's mother's funeral.
It probably was Brian's funeral. That was the last one we went to.
No. Carlina's grandmother, Auntie Janet.
Oh.
She passed away. So I'm trying to think of what funeral I ran into him. It was either Brian's funeral or Auntie Janet's funeral. Somewhere around. It was one of their. I believe it was Brian's.
Right.
I believe it was Brian's.
Right.
I believe it was Brian's funeral the last time I seen him. A lot of them took his death hard.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah.
The big dude.
The big one.
Yeah.
Brian was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Brian was cool as fuck.
Then that girl was cool too. That had the freckles with the glasses.
You talking about Jenny? Or
Yeah.
Deanne?
Yeah.
Deanne. Remember, Deanne passed away.
Oh, then she passed away too. That's right.
Yeah. Deanne was cool as fuck.
I don't know. Shit's spooky. I remember when Larry passed away.
I remember too. I don't know. Because them niggas did some funny shit towards the girl.
Who, the cousin?
Keisha.
Really?
Them niggas was angry because something had came out. Like a bad secret had came out. And I think they've been harboring over that. Whatever was said.
A secret that came out about Keisha and them?
Yeah. Allegedly, one of them tried to hit on her.
Oh, yeah, I know T tried to fuck her.
Was it T or Bar?
I know T for sure.
Okay.
I know T for sure. She told me that out of her own mouth. That's a fact. She told me that out of her own mouth. That T tried to fuck her and then he tried to act like he was drunk. But she was like, he wasn't that drunk.
Okay.
That happened in the apartment in the co-ops. Yeah. That's a fact. But I don't know about that coming out, because who would have said something? By that time she wasn't dealing with me.
Maybe they, and let me tell you something. You know,
oh, but
they
you know,
have a way.
They start talking their mouth
running their mouth and think they can bully people
and when they get
like
the ups on each other, yeah.
Right. They have very. They good for that.
Oh yeah,
you know
that's true. Because I remember
I seen them maneuver shit like that on the regular homies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I've seen how they move. Put it like that.
Because I remember Warren. I don't even know this story. This happened before my time.
See?
But I remember Warren said he was mad limb because he fucked one of the cousins, and then the family was mad that he fucked one of the cousins. But it seemed like they wasn't really mad. They was fucking. It didn't seem like they was mad.
Well,
it seemed like they was jealous mad. It didn't seem like they was mad because he did. Word. It's a fact. Jealous mad. And I think what happened is, the big problem is one of them start fucking gossiping about it, and that's when it got big. And the whole issue was the fact that, yo, damn, niggas is gossiping because they got mad at me because X, Y, and Z. So yeah, they'll hold a grudge, they'll hold that shit in their side pocket, and then throw that fucking
yeah, cause not
feces mix.
Right. Not for nothing. Somebody put out a bad fucking rumor out there on fucking Ninja.
They say he was gay the whole time.
Word.
He's not?
What? Nah.
I believe this shit and I ain't never seen that nigga.
I don't know who put that false narrative.
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
True.
Your word to
That's
my
not
mother.
True. And
I heard that shit so much that
this is why he don't fuck with niggas.
I heard that shit so much. I've been believing that shit.
That's not true.
Word to my mother.
That's not true. I'm like, damn. The nigga just can't chill.
I started thinking that he wasn't
chilling.
I started thinking that he must have not been around because of that.
Nah. And that's fucked up because them niggas put that badass rumor out there on him. And that's
Really?
not true. That's not true. That's not true. Me and Charles was talking about that shit. And I'm like, yo, I said, niggas is
she
really
wicked.
foul, yo.
Yo, for me, niggas, yo, in my fucking neighborhood, on my block, I swear, it seems like niggas said that I'm a pedophile, a pedophile. Yo, I got the whole community watch group and the whole neighborhood on.
What?
So, they gotta have the word out that for people to act the way they acting, they must have said, I'm either a pervert or attempted.
Those are some serious accusations.
Or like
yo.
a rapist or some type of rapist type shit.
What the fuck?
No, that's the only thing that's gonna fucking make people harass somebody so much. As soon as I walk through my door, them niggas harassing me, following me, damaging my property, damaging my house. This is for the public domain. You know what I'm saying? All rights is reserved at all times. You gotta be letting that shit known.
Oh, nah.
All rights reserved in all times and all places.
Crazy.
Right. So, yo, those is the only type of rumors that people will fucking those are the only rumors that make somebody alienate and isolate somebody.
Those niggas fed into that bullshit because
Or say somebody gay, but gay wouldn't make somebody wanna kill your ass.
Had that conversation and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh yeah, because he used to go to the hospital and they had a different rapport.
So he was like, what's bad about it is that they was feeding into it and basically egging the situation on with the father, because the father was saying that.
Another thing is so fuckery about his pops.
You know his father.
I don't remember.
Yeah. The father a chatty patty. Always running his fucking mouth and shit like that and putting his kid down and shit like that.
I think I did hear some but yeah.
He don't have to. You know, why is it that he never seen a girl and this and that? So when Chalice was saying all that bullshit, I said, hold up. Why is it when a nigga, all female, is on some chill out shit? Niggas always gotta speculate that they fucking being a faggot or some shit like that. Why is it that the nigga just can't be?
But some shit like that happened in my neighborhood that was turned against me. Remember? I'm fucking quiet and I stay out the fucking way. But one thing that's the disadvantage of that is when nobody don't know you and they don't know what the fuck is going on,
speculation.
they want to know something. But people want to know. People want to know something. You get what I'm saying? They feel a way if you're not fucking talking to them and they don't know you or know your fucking business. And then they make up a fucking rumors.
A lot of people don't like to be ignored.
Or the hate. I didn't know how real that shit was. I remember one time I was in 853. A matter of fact.
Oh, over there.
Yeah. I remember fucking Scrappy told me one day, she was like, yo, I forgot how the story went. But she was like, yo, such and such said, the nigga Ty. She's like, yo, that nigga said that you got robbed and such and such and such and such. And I'm like, as a matter of fact, it was actually the same shit that happened with Benz that I'm telling the example. Wait, who told me that? Right. Wait, who told me? Right, Scrappy. Because they knew at that time, where it's like, yo, I gave my money up for the food, I ain't get my food back, blase, blase, blah. So, yo, he was telling them that, yo, the nigga robbed them for all his money and blah, 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 blah. Remember him, I told him how the story goes, you hear what I'm saying? But what surprised me was the fact that you was talking behind me in my motherfucking face. You ain't show no fucking signs of being a fucking dirtbag like that. You get what I'm saying? So,
showed you a representative.
So I'm like, let's say even if it was true, it wouldn't even be no reason for you to even cook that up. You get what I'm saying? So for the fact that I found out how people cook shit up, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know people go out their way like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know. But then I seen some shit bird's eye view one time. I seen one hustler nigga that used to get it fell off, but it looked like he was getting it again. And then I seen somebody else that know that he used to get it. Long story short, one of them came around, and then when the other one left, I just remember the nigga was like, yo, that nigga not doing good. That nigga, I think I said something positive, like, yo, that nigga doing all right, he's doing it then. And then they like, man, that nigga ain't getting no money. That nigga fucked up. And I'm like, what the fuck? The niggas just talking in my face like, yo, what's good? Yeah. Yo, let me get your number. Yeah, give me your number. Yo, you seen such and such? Yeah. Yo, you know how that shit go, my nigga. Then nigga walked up. It was like them niggas was talking mad confidential shit and certain shit that's not public. But then that nigga was talking about that nigga like, yo, man, that... And then, you know, I'm looking at that shit different too, because, you know, a nigga like me can do the math. I know that nigga might not be up as much as he used to be, but I know he up. Especially from what he been through, from his downfall and where he back, right? That nigga up. Like, what the fuck you hating for? You get what I'm saying? How more up a nigga supposed to be? You get what I'm saying? The nigga...
That cliche happened.
The nigga looking more up than you right now.
Yeah.
For face value.
Yeah, but then
you hating. Maybe yes, true story. Your sneaker box may be looking more stupid than his, possibly. But on the streets, nigga look like nigga never left. Ghetto superstar, hood rich. You hear what I'm saying? So. Instead of camaraderie,
right,
and what I always say, honor among thieves.
Yes,
you get what I'm saying?
There ain't no more honor amongst thieves. That
and niggas on the same block. And you know what's next funny? Same example. Damn, it's funny. Damn, that's crazy. It's coming to me right now. Same example, same nigga, but the same block. Listen, I know you can put certain shit together. I'm not even on the block, but I'm off the block. But when I'm off the block, I'm with somebody from the block. You know what they telling me? When we're talking in confidence? Small talking, but in confidence. The nigga from the block name came up, and this nigga's like, yo, man, if I knew where that nigga was, I'd run up on that nigga. I'd run up in that nigga house. I'm saying to myself, yo, what the fuck? We sandbox niggas? Yo. I'm talking about, listen, you got family, nigga, that used to be sandboxed with this nigga. I'm talking about.
I'm not surprised. What you saying? I'm really not surprised.
But listen.
Why am I shocked?
But it wasn't even necessary. Yo, you know what was crazy too on the last note? The person that said this, he knows about the person. He knows the person live on the block because that person built a legacy for himself somewhat. You get what I'm saying? He's a young buck. He wasn't even fucking, yo, the nigga was probably in fucking diapers when that nigga was doing his fucking thing. I don't even think he exactly even really met the nigga. He don't even really know the nigga.
Just heard him.
He knows of the older people.
Okay.
And you get what I'm saying? But everybody from the block, so he done heard the stories and know me, know you, and you know me, know so many different people that know you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you live on the block, you hear just like me in a way, like you know what I'm saying? You know, certain people on the block that left early.
Yeah.
Like, I remember like that nigga Lee. I used to hear this nigga's story my whole life. And I still don't even know who the fuck that nigga is. Everybody block like, yo, yeah, that I'm gonna be waiting. Hold on, like, yo, that nigga gonna be home. And somebody I'm supposed to know who it is, the way everybody talks, but I don't know who the fuck. You get what I'm saying? It was just a little bit before my time. So everybody on the block talk about it, so it's like, you get what I'm saying? Shit wicked. Shit wicked. But yeah, I don't know. Something had just crossed my mind, so I gotta look into it, man. I don't know, man. She might be.
Sure. You should get some kind of headboard. Well, yo, what's up, Mr. Egypt? How's everything?
What's up, big bro?
Very good.
Yes, sir. It was good to see you.
Same here, man.
Always grateful for your help.
No problem, yeah, brother.
Much grateful. Thank you.
He's on his way.
Word. Try to fuck. Yo, these niggas closed down again?
Hey, what's up to say?
Yo, you see how wicked shit is? Bodegas is closing and the fruit stands is closing.
Because
The money ain't out here like
they
that.
ain't right there like that, and they are on it. It's not like you could just switch.
So what we gonna
businesses
do if niggas
and
closing down these fruit stands and they closing down these grocery stores? Because if you think about it, it wasn't that many.
I don't know.
And nowadays is a little bit different. Remember we
gotta move back down south.
we had Speedway right there. We had Met Food right there.
We gotta move back down south. I'm telling you, we gotta leave New York.
Hey yo, let me get you my walkie so I can give me some. Yeah, it's a fact though.
No, seriously,
But-
we gotta leave New York.
I know.
New York is really the vampire state. That sucks your blood, like really.
But they don't fuck this up though, cause it's so
All the
late.
immigrants that's flying up in this motherfucker.
Yo, they not stopping these niggas now.
No, they not.
Yo,
These
they not.
motherfuckers breaking this goddamn law. What the fuck?
Yo, they shipping these niggas right here by fucking Greyhound. Right? Oh, then you heard this shit how they fucking they dropped some of these niggas off
Man,
right in
they're
front of
fine.
Camilla Harris' house?
And she said, get off my lawn.
Oh, she did? I never heard the story. She did?
She said, get off my lawn.
Really? That's part of the story? I never looked it up.
She said, get off my lawn.
I just listened to that part.
She said, get off my lawn.
Wow. No, because real talk, these Mexicans that's out here right now, they different. These
The
is
cartels is running the fucking southern border.
yo, these is them fucking red Beetlejuice face, straight alcoholic pouring out of their skin pores.
I see anarchy. That's what I see. I see
Yo.
anarchy.
Yo,
Because if you're defunding the police and doing this bail reform and criminals
All
is
right.
running out and you know what the fuck is
you
going
heard that
on
shit
here?
too, right? What?
That
That's
doesn't
in,
make any
in California. They
Man, it's happening in California, New York, motherfucking, now it's gonna be Chicago. It's happening in all Democrat states. How you doing? In all Democrat cities
I
and
know my
states.
little bit of 1-2 by law, but I'm still
Because
dumb.
why
So let me ask you a
Why you
question.
think these motherfuckers ain't coming to fucking South Carolina and Alabama and shit like that? They not having it.
Oh, because they didn't pass the laws
They
yet.
ain't passed none of them. They ain't defund no police in no South Carolina and Alabama, Mississippi. It's only these blue states talking about this dumb shit. Cool, you making you saying it's stupid? Yo, it's some serious times that is happening right now. You're pacifying that a man is wearing a dress and going, and you can take your little boy and whatnot to see some little freak and drag and whatnot. But if you take your nephew or your son to a nude bar and whatnot, they calling child services on
Oh
you.
yeah, that's true. Well, you do that, they call child
They
services.
calling child services on you.
But if you
But
say
if you
something
take
about
a
them
dumb
coming into
freak
your
bar,
school and being a
watching
teacher,
some man in a dress and shit like that and makeup. Oh,
Yeah.
it's fun. You're having a family fun outing. What the fuck is going on?
that.
They're doctoring our kids. They are.
Yo.
They're doctoring our kids.
Will somebody
Period.
tell me what new jobs is opening in New York right now?
Without
If
you
they
getting the jab.
if they
Without you
defunded
getting the jab.
If they defunded
Without
the
you getting
police,
the jab.
right?
Because remember, Trump wasn't a dictator. This motherfucker you got in office is a dictator.
But listen,
You gotta get a job.
what job
to
is?
get your mother to keep it?
How about this though? Cause she got spooky.
How?
No, but she got spooky though. So my question is this. No, shit got spooky. Because
So remember, it was a
right
war
now,
between the backs and the unbacks.
no, but shit's spooky right now. Because now, that done passed over like anthrax now. It's like officially passed over like anthrax. So now the people that took their jab is now starting to slowly but surely say like, yo, damn, I got the jab to keep my job, and they still fired me. That's what's going on right now. They told the niggas to keep, so I heard what you said, like, damn, you can't get a job without the jab. But nah, now people having a problem where they got the jab and they losing the fucking job still. So niggas like, damn, why the fuck I went and go get this shit? Like, I'm feeling mad fucking crazy right now. You get what I'm saying? Because now more people saying
motherfuckers is walking around in fear. They walking around in fear. They gotta get the jab. They wearing masks. You know what I mean? They are walking in fear.
Oh yeah, they got these old people out here like a
scared, spooked up. They spooked
and
up.
they fucking up their respiratory system because they can't breathe with that shit.
They are spooked. You got them spooked.
Oh yeah, that's super true. Cause I went fucking down south, and I took that shit personal for a second. No, not personal, but my aunt was not allowing nobody to get like within 3 feet of shit. No, baby, you can put on your. No, this is what happened. I seen that she was so programmed about it that it triggered something in me. Like, man, what stupid? You get what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like I was upset at her, but I was upset that she got so turned out by this shit. Like, yo, and she was serious. She worried about COVID, but she ain't worried about all the fucking bed bugs that's in fucking every fucking room in the fucking house and every mattress. You get what I'm saying? So, shit's spooky. Even these restaurants, these niggas ain't even got no food no more. They barely put out enough food. And yo, it's $20 for a small oxtail.
Yo, I know some restaurants
I'm not
don't even have that when they fucking menu because it's expensive for
oh, so see?
That's real shit.
I thought you might think I'm exaggerating.
Because I went to the store for somebody.
Yeah.
And they asked for oxtail gravy on the macaroni. And they said they don't have
right.
They don't have the gravy on the oxtail. They don't
yeah, cause I talked to some restaurant niggas, and niggas like, yo, we can't even get certain, well, it wasn't a lot, but I think it was 2. But one in particular, he was like, yo, on certain particular days, I don't even know what my menu is, cause I don't know what they gonna have. Some days they ain't gonna have no shrimp. Some days they ain't gonna have no chicken. Some days they don't got no fucking spinach. Like certain standard things that you can always get. But yo, y'all can get the 47 up there. I'm gonna jump in that 47 up there. So yo, now look at this crazy shit too though. I wound up doing a science experiment unknowingly. I left out some red peppers and green peppers and yellow peppers on my fucking countertop. Yo, mate, don't you know after 2.5 weeks, and now it's going into 3. Those vegetables didn't mildew or nothing. You know what it did? It totally deflated as if it was a balloon. And then it just cracked into like a little bit of dust. As if like no mildew, nothing. You know how I get the spider webs, and you get what I'm saying, shit like that. The little black,
a little mold on it.
Right. Hey yo, no mold or nothing. Let me see. As a matter of fact, what's the best example that something that you eat that shit dry up? That shit. What the fuck?
And I just wanna see you right. Somebody needs somebody.
Listen, I don't know. Let's say a damn baked bean or something. God damn it. The it get once it get hard, you know, regular it's kind of moisture, but if it get hard, it could just break down into gravel. You get what I'm saying? So basically, this shit just disintegrated. Basically, all the moisture that was in there disappeared, and then it disintegrated. So basically, it was just made of moisture. So basically, it was just water. You know what I'm saying? And I remember seeing the shit.
Even the fucking watermelon.
I seen the shit.
Back when I'm down south, yo, my grandma will cut that shit.
Yeah.
And all the black seeds just
right.
Up in there. Now, you cut that shit, you barely see.
No, but listen, I seen on the, no, but listen, this is what I seen on the internet. You know what I seen on the internet? They show. Let's say they was gonna make some ceramic art. So they mixing the clay in a bowl. Hey yo, they showed the lady with a bowl of fucking liquid mix. She took a piece. She started wrapping it and moving her hands. She molded the whole liquid and folded it into a piece of lettuce. Oh, God. So they've been telling us how they feel. And then, remember how they fucking showed? I think I showed you this back in the days. How then you know you can't find shit like that on the internet no more.
Oh, nah.
They pump the fucking, the chickens with the fucking water and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember you showed us that back in the day.
Yo, Nate.